we're going to get foul on Brisker.
Did a little reaching.
Little too aggressive on that.
Did a little reaching. So that's one on back or on. Yeah.
Yep, first foul on Brisker and team first.
Couldn't get the word Brisker out of my mouth.
I'm having a hard time with that tonight, too. Oh, it's tipped away there by Beckner, but Wellston recovers.
Lambert comes down with it. She gets it down. Awful lot of people in a corner here.
Yeah, another loose ball. Davis comes out with it. She's running with the Vikings, gets it over to Olive Booth. Booth to Brisker for 3.
She's been making those. That one's a little short.
Oh, and that's going to stay Viking ball.
Yeah, that's going to be off Wellston, stay Viking ball.
So it looks like Davis will inbound. Looks like they usually run a 3-point shot play for her off of in the corner there, but
that was a little easier.
She just passed it into Brisker. He laid it in.
Yeah, from 2 feet from the basket. That probably shouldn't happen. Wellston picks up their dribble way early. Get it across. That's Stevens. And she loses the ball out of bounds, but it will stay Rocket ball. Yeah.
I think I was a little close there to.
Yeah, I wondered about that myself. 2-0 Vikings lead, 6 minutes left, first quarter. Stevens with the ball for the Rockets. She gets it to Lambert. Lambert kicks it back out to Stevens for a 3. That's just off the mark, and it will be Viking ball.
Vikings playing really good defense.
Yes, they are.
I mean, Wellston just doesn't stand a chance right now. They got somebody in their face every time.
Yeah, they can't. They've not got the ball underneath yet, other than maybe a rebound.
Let alone being able to shoot. They can't even pass. So the Vikings playing really tough. So Booth has it out top for the Vikings. Here's that corner 3 from a little bit off there. Rebound Davidson again. She gets it to Beckner. Beckner's tied up underneath.
Stolen.
Yep, ball taken away by Boggs.
She gets it to Moon. I'm sorry, that's Lambert coming down. She gets it over to Stevens. Steven tries to get it inside, stolen by Davidson.
Yeah, she gets it to Booth. Back to Morgan Davis for a 3.
And that's
off rim and out of bounds.
So it'll be Rocket ball 2-0. Vikings lead, 5 minutes left first quarter. Fast-moving quarter, Brian. Not a lot of offense.
No.
They inbound it to Stevens. And she's going to break the press on her own. Well, maybe.
Oh, she's got a loose ball from Booth back to Beckner. Misses a layup, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line.
She'll shoot 2. Rockets can ill afford to get in foul trouble, Brian, with 3 people on the bench.
No. So Alyssa will be taking her first shot. And it's good.
Makes it 3-0 Vikings.
Number 3, Fallon Leach takes the floor for.
Leach comes in for the Rockets. That's Fallon Leach.
Beckner's second shot up.
And
all over the rim, but didn't fall.
No paint left.
Oh, and it's going to stay Viking ball. Wellston loses it out of bounds, but Beckner was upset with herself for missing that one, but still.
Brisker's going to inbound for the Vikings.
Yeah, I'll say it's still Viking ball. So slowed. The official hasn't given her the ball yet. So I was going to say that's a slow developing play, but
it's hard to pass it when you don't have it.
Yeah, so Brisker has it out top, cross court to Beckner. Looks at a 3. She's guarded across the Booth, inside to
There's
Brisker.
a good shot. No good. Guess who got the rebound? Davidson, and she shot.
She actually shot the ball back up, got her own rebound out to Beckner, misses, and then that's going to be tipped out by, it's going to be tipped out by Vikings.
Yeah.
So
Davidson working hard on the boards right now, Brian.
And she's been getting a lot of minutes as the season's went on.
She has. She's played well. So that's Boggs. They get it across the timeline. I'm not sure they meant to do it exactly that way, but
it worked.
It all worked.
I was going to say Brisker's about to pick up her second foul.
Oh, no, they called that on Beckner. Huh.
I inside. Okay.
I didn't think she was near her, but that's not me. Stevens.
Well, it's
back
either
in.
4 or 24, but
He said 4.
Yep.
Fallon Leach checks back out. Stevens checks back in. Oh, nice move inside, and there's a foul. Now that one's on Brisker.
that's got to be. There's the only person over there, and that was on Carissa Brisker, her second foul. And I think she's going to have to come out. Of course, she does play a lot of minutes, and Coach Jones can't afford to have her in foul trouble.
No. Nice move for him to start all these seniors. Been kind of a tradition here to start your seniors on senior night, boys and girls. In comes Williams as well. Beckner goes out. Perry and Williams are in. At the line is Boggs. No, I'm sorry, is Gillespie. She missed. Still 3-0 Vikings.
Davis has the ball on the wing. Looks Trinity Williams is now in. She gets it inside to Davidson, who's fouled. I believe that's going to be on Boggs.
I think it is.
That was on Maddie Boggs. Her first team second.
Her first team second. So let's see what happens here.
So
Williams.
Morgan, yeah, gets it into Williams for a 3. It's not there.
Rockets
Wellston
trying
comes
to
out
run,
with it.
but no numbers. That's Lambert going strong to the basket. No good. And down with the rebound comes Boggs. She scores. It's 3-2 Vikings.
Davis from the corner for another 3. Oh, she just cannot find the
Just
rim
not
tonight.
falling.
But she's going to drive down the middle, kicks it out to Booth, who was open for a shot and passed it back out. I don't think she realized she was that open.
I don't either. I think she looked up and like, whoa.
So Davis
There's
takes
one
another
for
3
Davis.
and it hits it.
Make it 6-2 Vikings. Boggs is going to bring it down. She crosses the timeline. Oh, almost stolen by Perry.
Yeah, who slipped in the game there, and we didn't catch her either. But, yeah, Alyssa Perry, Gwen Davidson, Olive Booth, Morgan Davis, and Trinity Williams in the game.
Stevens with the ball. She puts up a shot, and she's fouled. Not sure who that's from.
That's either
I think
Booth
she was
or
fouled.
Davidson.
That is,
That'd be Davidson.
no. Yep, you're right. The underneath official was holding up a 2, and I'm like, no.
That might have been a problem on the other foul.
Could have been. So that first one's up by Stevens, no good. Still 6-2, 2:57 left in your first quarter. Leeming's in, and the little spark plug.
Yeah, Nora Martin then, replacing Booth and Davidson.
Second one by Stevens up and good. Make it 6-3 Vikings. There's Davis for another 3, no good. Boggs tries to come down with it.
Yeah, Emma Leeming with the rebound. Then Perry drives in, puts it up, misses. Saved by Williams, and then we got a collision here, and I don't know who we're going to call that. I think it might be on Emma Leeming. Yep, white
you're right.
33 will be Emma Leeming, her first foul. So now Wellston will be shooting.
Yes. Bob's favorite rule, 5 fouls.
I did get his Pepsi and popcorn for him before the game.
Did you?
Yes.
That's good.
So he's all set.
I saw him at the restaurant the other day, and he's like, I don't drink pop. And I said, you do at the bench. That's the way it's going to be. First one's up, no good by Gillespie. Her second one is up and good. Make it 6-4 Rockets with 2:39 left first quarter.
So Leeming has it inside. Oh, she kind of stumbles on her shot. Martin gets the rebound
And puts it
back in.
Vikings are going to press again. Boggs is going to bring it across. She crosses the timeline. Nobody picks her up. She gets it over to Stevens. Stevens goes strong, almost walks, gets it across. That is Lambert, no good. And Stevens comes out with it. She's got to be
Oh, she's going to be fouled, and that's going to be on a three-point shot, I believe.
And I think that's going to be
Martin.
on Martin.
Her first at the line for
He says he's shooting two.
Okay, well, I couldn't tell if she was inside the line or
Couldn't
not.
either. Vikings take a timeout. It's a 30, so we'll stay right here. We got the streaming crew here. Everybody's here.
Kind of a weird game. Well, you know, you sometimes have that because a couple of things. We started early. And then when you do, it is great that we start the seniors, but it kind of,
Oh, yeah.
some of the seniors are used to coming off the bench instead of starting, and they're excited because it's their senior night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll take a little bit of time, and we know how the Vikings are in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
They seem to struggle the first quarter, and we'll turn it on here in the second, we hope.
Well, and it's, I don't care. I don't care if you're a high school player, a college player, or a professional player. Starting different time than what you're used to starting takes you out of your rhythm for a little while.
Yeah, they're used to watching the JV play.
play right now, yeah. So 8-4, Vikings lead. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in your first quarter. Stevens at the line, shooting two. First one is up and good. Make it 8-5. And her second shot's on the way, and it's good as well. 8-6.
Martin will bring it down for the Vikings, and she's going to drive right down the middle of the paint, lays up a little runner, misses, rebounds, bouncing around. Emma Leeming comes out with it. She dribbles across the top, spin move, drives into the paint, puts it up, and scores.
And she's fouled.
And she's fouled.
That foul is on Boggs. That's two. He can, again, Rockets can ill afford foul trouble.
Yeah, well, especially on Boggs, who's one of their players that brings the ball up the floor. Missed by Leeming on the foul shot, and Boggs, I believe that's, well, no, it's
That's
Lambert.
She's going to go coast to coast, and she almost got fouled. Leeming almost got her second.
Yep, Perry's going to come out with the rebound. She gets it to Martin. Martin drives down court, kicks it to Williams in the corner for a three. Short, Leeming with the rebound, and she's fouled on the putback.
And I think that's going to be on Gillespie. Nope.
Oh,
her first, team fourth. Emma Leeming at the line for Vinton.
Caught it on Moon, I guess. Okay.
Emma Moon. First shot up for Emma Leeming's off the front of the rim. And, man, she was really hitting the free throws there the other night.
Yeah.
I'm not sure she missed one.
This is a little unusual for her. She's usually a fairly good free throw shooter. Makes that one.
She's 1 for 4, so she'll improve that as the game goes on.
So 11-6, a minute 30 left, first quarter. Down will come Lambert for the Rockets. She gets it over to Stevens. Stevens goes strong to the basket, loses control, gets it underneath the Moon. Oh,
they
counted
counted
it.
the basket.
Man, that's continuation plus.
See who the foul's on. 23.
23, that
Perry.
would be Perry.
It's her first, team 7th. Well, doesn't count now. It's
Doesn't
over
count
5.
now. Anything over 5, they don't count it anymore. So that will be Moon at the line trying to get three the old-fashioned way. Up, no good.
Yeah, rebound Martin, and she's off and running. Oh, she's going to be fouled. That's a blocking foul on, looks like Lambert.
And she just stood there. She didn't move. She didn't anything. She stood there with her arms up. Oh, well. So Martin is the line shooting two. First one's up and good. Make it 12-8. Vikings.
Getting ready for the second shot here, and it's up. Oh, just off. It didn't hit rim, so yeah, that'll be
So it'll come this way for the
rocket
Rockets.
ball.
Coach K's here. Coach Kite's here.
Vikings still pressing, man press.
Here comes Lambert. She's going to get it to the middle of the floor and break the press.
Oh, stolen away by Martin. Loose on the floor again. Martin covers it up. We got a jump ball.
And it'll be Viking ball.
So Perry will inbound the ball here to Martin. Coach Jones walking down the court with her. All right, she brings it to the middle of the court, drives down the middle of the paint, brings it back out, tries to drive again, kicks it in the corner to Williams, out top to Perry. Perry drives.
Tried to get it into
yeah,
Leeming.
tried to get the Leeming, but tipped away. Wellston comes out with it.
So Stevens is going to walk it up the court. I think they'll play for one.
Fouls in the game now for
Yep.
Vikings.
She gets it to Moon. Moon gets it over to Gillespie. Gets it inside. And no good, and saved in, but saved into the Vikings.
Yeah, Martin's running with the ball, gets it to Leeming in the paint. She tries to put it up, but she is fouled.
And I think that's going to be on Stevens.
That'd be Stevens first and team fifth, so.
Everybody's shooting two for the next 14 seconds.
Yep.
The line is Emma Leeming, shooting 2.
Her first one is up and no good.
Wow.
She needs to get this out of her system.
Yeah,
now.
she does. She needs to see the ball go through the rim. And there we
Rattles
go.
the second one in. So back will come the Rockets. Lambert. She crosses the timeline.
Oh, stolen away by Williams. Williams drives down the court, lays it up and in.
Count it. It's 15-8. Vikings. So at the end of one, 15-8 Vikings. Will be back in 60 seconds.
As a member of the Ohio Health family, you have easy access to quality health care at Oblenis Hospital, where we offer care from providers you know and trust. Plus, you can rest assured knowing there's an entire network of experts and specialists ready to support you if you need them. Ohio Health Oblenis Hospital, the best choice. Learn more about us at ohiohealth.com/Oblenis.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, the Telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more, in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegramnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
Back at Vinton County High School, Vikings lead 15-8, start of the second quarter.
Looks like the Vikings will be starting Martin, Howe, Booth, Beckner, and Leeming.
Got Murphy in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Howe. I meant Murphy.
Okay.
Sorry. Howe's number 1, I believe, or yes.
I think you're right. Rockets get it in to Lambert. She gets it across the timeline. She goes strong to the basket, and
That's going to
I
be blocked by
think-
Martin.
I think that's blocked out of bounds, so it'll stay Rocket ball.
Coach Jones is calling the plays out before they even happen.
Yeah.
And he was right.
And he was exactly right. And there's 1-3-5. That's that quick count. So
Yeah,
it'll be Viking ball.
Yeah, Murphy will inbound. She gets it to Booth. Booth brings it down. It's another different lineup here for the Vikings. Oh, cross-court
almost
pass.
a steal.
Yeah, Murphy now has it. She drives in, looks to get it to Leeming. Leeming's up, misses, rebound Wellston.
Down will come Lambert. She got to get across the timeline. She gets it over to Moon. Moon gets it across to Stevens. Steven back to Lambert. Trying to get the ball inside on a mismatch, and it just didn't work.
Nah, it's off of Moon.
Yeah, under Moon.
Yeah, off of Moon's hand there out of bounds. The Vikings will inbound, and Booth will bring it up. She's coming up the left side. Looks like they're running a set play here. To Beckner on the wing. Alyssa drives in. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Martin. Here's Booth for a long three. No good. Ball still loose, but Wellston gets it.
Gets it ahead to Stevens. Stevens does a nice crossover move, but misses the shot. Leeming comes down with it.
Yep, Booth gets the rebound pass from Leeming. Tries to get it ahead. They don't call kickballs anymore?
Evidently not.
Because that was a kickball.
That was that right there, yeah.
Went off of Wellston out of bounds. It'll be Viking ball under the basket. Corner.
Vikings a little hesitant to shoot. She had a clear go to get to the layup and just tried to one extra pass. Didn't need it.
So Leeming gets an inbound to Booth, takes a three, hits it.
I was going to say, nobody going to come out and guard you. Shoot the thing. 18-8, Vikings lead. 6:28 left first half. Rockets get it ahead. That's Stevens. She crosses the timeline. She's going to try to go coast to coast. She gets it over to Moon. Up and in. Count it. And Rockets have a player that's a little hurt. Might have twisted an ankle just a tad. So she's going to limp over to the bench, and that will bring Wiseman in for the Rockets.
Wiseman's a tall player.
Yes, she is.
So Booth brings it down for the Vikings. She gets it to Martin on the wing, drives in, kicks it back to Beckner. Beckner thinks about a three. She should have taken that one.
Didn't pull
Wide
the trigger.
Open. Booth tries a
steal.
cross-court pass. It's stolen.
And here comes Stevens again. She gets it underneath to Wiseman. Wiseman gets it across to Gillespie. She takes a shot, and she's fouled. That's going to be on, I think, Murphy. What do you think?
I think so.
I've been wrong before.
It was.
So Gillespie will be at the line shooting two. Her first one is up. And good. Banks open. Makes it 18-11. Davis back in for Vinton County. Gillespie's second shot. Up and good. The bank's still open.
Same form, same shot, same result.
In will come Fallon Leach, and she's replacing
Stevens. Stevens looks like she's.
Actually, she came in for
needs a break.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And like you said, Wellston can't afford. They
can't afford too many breaks.
Two down players right now. So right now for Vikings, Beckner has the ball. She gets it to Martin on the wing, who drives in, short little.
Banks open on this end too.
Short little jumper there and hits the shot.
So we inbound the ball to Moon. She gets back to Lambert. I'm sorry, that's not Lambert. That's Boggs runs the floor. Get it across to Moon. Moon at the top of the key. Gets it over to Wiseman. Wiseman tries a cross court.
Stolen by Martin. She splits defenders and drives the length of the floor, lays it in.
Make it 22-12. Vikings. Rockets take a full timeout. We'll take a timeout and be back in 60 seconds.
Are you ready to rock? Get ready for Crush, the Bon Jovi concert experience. It's America's #1 Bon Jovi tribute band, coming to the Majestic Theater on Saturday, February 15th at 7:30 p.m. Presented by Southern Ohio Equipment Company. This show delivers an electrifying arena-style performance featuring all your favorite Bon Jovi hits. All proceeds benefit Rock for Tots, supporting community programs that make a difference. Get your tickets now at majesticchillicothe.net. Saturday, February 15th at 7:30. Don't miss Crush. It's a high-energy night of unforgettable rock.
Back at Vinton County High School, 5 minutes left first half, 22-12, Vikings lead. It will be rocket ball coming out.
And we still got 5 minutes left, like you said, and Rockets are down to just one on the bench right now.
Yeah.
A couple of players getting looked at.
Yep.
I mean, nothing serious. Just,
No, nothing. Just right now they can't play.
Yeah.
So the Rockets cross the timeline. That is Boggs. She gets it across to Moon. Moon, top of the key, thinks about it. Nothing there. She gets it back to Boggs. Boggs tried to get it into Wiseman, stolen away.
Martin drives the length of the floor and lays it in again.
Steal away, Nora Martin.
24-12 Vikings. Gets it into Wiseman. Tipped out of bounds by Williams.
Oh, Gwen Davidson almost with a steal
Yeah.
there. Tips it out of bounds.
Vikings' intensity on defense has ratcheted up a couple notches, Brian.
Yeah, it has. And again, like I said, the wearing the Rockets down a little bit. And like they've only got one on the bench. Gwen Davidson with a steal. Misses the putback. Williams kicks it out to Davis. Davis drives and she's fouled. That foul will be on Wiseman.
That'll be her first. That'll put Davis at the line shooting 2.
Team first. The line for the Vikes, shooting 2, Morgan Davis.
First one's up, no good. There comes one of the Rocket players back.
Well, it was the one that was on the bench.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the two are back, but they're at the end of the bench. Looks like another one's back, so we got
Yep,
two. We got two there
back.
now. Morgan's second shot is up, no good. Rebound,
Davidson
Davidson
again.
again. Kicks it to Davis, who drives in, misses the layup, and again Davidson with the rebound. Back to Nora Martin, puts it up, no good. Williams with the rebound. She backs it out to three-point line and hits.
27-12 Vikings. Stolen again by the Vikings on the inbound from the Rockets.
Martin has it, gets it to Davis for three,
That's
hits
good.
it.
30-12 Vikings. And Rockets going to take a timeout. This is getting away from them quick, Brian.
Yeah, it is. It's the press by the Vikings are kind of making it difficult for them to get it up the court.
It is, it is. We'll stay right here for this one.
Yes, it
This
looks
is
like
a little bit of the monkeys.
yeah. It's looking kind of rough right now for the Rockets, but like I said, they've got one with ice on an ankle. Looks like she's going to try to walk on her a little bit now. I think she just really stepped sideways on
I
her
do too.
foot
Just
there.
stepped wrong.
Yeah. And but yeah, they're just having difficulty getting it up against the press here. And the Vikings are starting to really hit shots like they usually do in the second quarter. They get warmed up, and
You're right.
they only had they've doubled their first quarter score halfway through
The second quarter.
the second quarter. So they've got 15 points so far the second quarter and 15 the whole first quarter itself. So
Rockets will attempt to inbound it again.
Vikings are playing, looks like a man press again.
I think so. Rockets get it in. Oh, almost a foul. And there it is.
There is. That's going to be, I believe, on
Davis.
Morgan Davis.
That was on the Vikings, Morgan Davis. Her second, team second.
So be inbound by the Rockets here on the sideline now.
That'll be Boggs.
And Murphy's going to check in for Morgan Davis.
Davis got 2, yes. Rocket, uh-oh. Rockets get
Lightning's flashing inside here.
something's happening.
Yeah, well, we don't want to lose lights.
No, I've done that a couple times. It's not fun. You won't like it.
And I don't want any electrical issues with these headsets on my head.
No.
So, but, oh, the Vikings defense just really turned it up now.
Oh, it is. Gets it over. That is Leach, Fallon Leach, and she travels. It'll be Viking ball.
She agrees with the official. She's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I did it. There you go.
So Perry will inbound the ball for the Vikings here. Nora Martin will bring it down. She gets it across to Williams, back to Martin. Coach Jones tell them to take their time here. Williams has on the wing down to Davidson in the corner, back out to Martin. There's a play for Williams for a 3. She misses.
Hey,
Perry with the rebound.
rebound.
She looks to put it back up. She's blocked. And we're going to...
That's going to be Viking ball.
Well, no, that's going to be Rocket ball.
Okay.
But we got to be careful there. That far from our basket, we could have picked up a foul there real easy.
Yes. So Rockets will attempt to inbound. Martin's just got this thing timed out. She waits till the ball just, almost touches the inbound player's hand, and she's around them and trying to steal it. And there she did it again. Puts it up and in. 32-12, Vikings.
I'll tell you, when she comes in the game, it just turns it up a notch.
Rockets cross the timeline this time. That gets it into Moon. Moon goes strong to the basket, up and no good, but she's fouled.
I think that might be on Perry. We'll see. It is.
Yep, her first, team's third.
Well, see, I had her with, there we go. I gave her one of Davis's fouls early.
So Moon misses the first, still 32-12. Vikings. Beckner comes back in for the Vikings.
Yep, Martin will sit down and take a little break before half.
Second one up and good by Moon, 32-13.
So Perry will bring the ball down. She crosses over, drives the middle, kicks it to Williams. Williams drives in back to Murphy. Murphy inside to Davidson. Davidson tried to get it back to Murphy, but intercepted by Boggs. Oh, nice play by Stevens there to go the length of the floor and lay it in for 2 points for the Rockets.
32-15. There's Williams wide open for a 3. No good. Davidson again with a rebound. I don't think you're going to take it away from her.
She's tied up with Boggs.
And it will be Viking ball. I like that play. Did you hear that play call? V8.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So Murphy will inbound for the Vikings.
She gets it into Williams. Williams drives down the center of the floor and lays it up and in.
35-15, no, 34-15. 2 minutes left first half. Rockets get it across. That's Moon, and that's blocked by Murphy.
As always, Coach Jones is able to play a lot of players in this game.
Yes, he is. Get it inbounds to Stevens. Stevens guarded closely by Beckner, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay Rocket ball.
Yep. Pass was tipped there by Murphy. Oh, Murphy steals this one.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
and
then
it's
it's
stolen
thrown
right
back.
back. And then
Oh,
Murphy
she
gets
fouls.
the foul. That'll put Boggs at the line shooting. A little frustration foul
Yeah,
there, I
a little
think.
bit. Murphy now has 2 fouls.
So Boggs will be at the line shooting 2. First one's up. Good. 34-16 Vikings. And we got a sub. Is that Booth?
Yep, Booth's coming in for, she doesn't know who yet.
Murphy.
Murphy. So, shot is up.
And good.
Good again.
34-17.
Booth will bring the ball down, gets it to
Beckner.
Beckner. I wish she would take that shot, but she doesn't. Passes to Williams. Williams back to Perry. Perry drives down the middle. She is blocked, but tipped out of bounds by
The Rockets will
Wellston,
stay
so it'll
Viking
be
ball.
Viking
Yeah.
ball. And here comes Emma Leeming in for Gwen Davidson.
And back comes Lambert. Little bit of giddy up in her step here.
So Beckner will inbound. She gets it to Williams. Williams comes cross
Beckner
court.
spots at the corner.
Short on the 3, rebound by Wellston.
So down comes Lambert.
Oh, almost stolen by Perry. Now it is tipped away, and we got it tied up
We got tied
inside.
up again. I just don't think you're going to take it away from Davidson for Vinton County and from Boggs on Wellston.
No.
Ain't going to happen.
Inbounded to
Stevens. She steps back for 3, no good. And Vikings get the rebound.
Leeming, gets it to Booth. Booth drives down the center of the floor, gets it over to Perry. Down to Williams. Perry back into Leeming. Leeming kicks it back out to Williams because she's double teamed, and Williams hits a 3.
Another 3. Make it 37-17. Here's this press again. They get it across. That's Stevens.
She's hounded by Booth there, trying to keep a handle on the ball.
Tries to get into Boggs, and there's a foul called.
Yeah, Perry intercepts the pass and gets fouled, so
That's on Moon, her second, team second, so it'll be Viking to inbound.
So Booth will bring it up. 18 seconds left in the half. She's going to walk it up. Looks like we're going to work for the last shot.
They're going to run Cincy, which I think is going to clear it up here at the top for Beckner.
She looks inside to Perry. It's tipped away. Wellston gets it.
And that'll be the end of the first half with the Vikings leading 37-17. We'll take a timeout, get stats gathered, and be back in about 3 minutes.
Rockin' the Scioto Valley, from Bridge Street in the Paper City to the Eiffel Tower in the Iron City, and from the Hocking Hills all the way to the Ohio River. This is Pure Rock, 98.7 WYRO-FM, MacArthur, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
Are you looking for great food in downtown MacArthur? You've got to try Mullins Pizza, located on East Main Street. Mullins Pizza starts serving breakfast at 7 a.m. and continues to serve you for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery throughout lunch and dinner. Give them a call at 596-5906. Mullins Pizza, located at 105 East Main Street in downtown MacArthur. Open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 until midnight Friday and Saturday, Sunday from 4 until 11. For some delicious pizza, subs, salads, and more, whether dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. Call Mullins Pizza in downtown MacArthur at 596-5906.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Standing at 105 South Sugar Street in MacArthur. A business owned and operated locally and a proud sponsor of all Vinton County High School athletics, it's Zinn Brothers Automotive. There's no reason to miss a single tip-off this year because of a broken down vehicle with Zinn Brothers Automotive just down the street. The quicker you pick up the phone and get your appointment scheduled, the quicker you're sitting in the bleachers cheering on the Vikings. Zinn Brothers Automotive in MacArthur. Call 596-7010.
Back at Vinton County High School, where at halftime it's 37-17 Vikings. Brian with the stats.
Yeah, and I'll just go top down here, especially since I didn't add them up. So Booth finished the half with 3 points. She hit the one three-pointer. Williams has 10. She had 2 threes in that first half. Beckner with 1 point. Martin has 11, leading all scorers. Sorry, Brisker has 2, 6 points for Davis on 2 threes, and 4 points for Leeming. For Wellston, Stevens has 5 points. Be 5 points for Moon, 4 points for Boggs, and 3 points for Gillespie to round out, so make it 37-17. The Vikings had a really big second quarter there, scoring 22 points.
And we kind of expect that out of the Vikings.
Yeah,
First quarter's usually a little slow, let's get everything settled down, and then all of a sudden, second quarter, they light it up.
Yeah, the first quarter was 15-8 Vikings, and then the second quarter was 22-9. So
yeah, they've kind of picked it up just a tad. That is for sure. A reminder now, if you want to watch a lot of basketball, tomorrow night the Vikings travel to Wellston for the girls to play. Saturday, the Lady Vikings are here for a 12 noon game against Trimble. I don't know how that happened, but that's a 12 noon game against Trimble. And there might be, I thought maybe I heard maybe there's a freshman boys game or something kind of mixed in there or something. Not sure. And then next Tuesday, Bob and I will be here to take on, when the boys take on Greenfield McLean. Next Wednesday, Brian and I will be in South Point. Next Thursday, next Friday, Bob and I will be here when the boys take on the Rockets from Wellston. The boys will find out this Friday who they play and when they play in the tournament. And where. So hopefully we'll have a lot more information as the days go by. And again, the tournament draws are not like they used to be, so everybody's just kind of sitting around waiting to see what happens. The girls are traveling to South Point, and I think Coach Jones talked about it a little bit. South Point, a lot kind of similar record maybe, but they have played some really tough.
Yeah, tough competition.
Played Waterford, Chesapeake, some of those teams, and Waterford is always good. Always good. So it'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting game. I'm kind of looking forward to, I know neither one of us is looking forward to the drive, but looking forward to, never been in that gymnasium before, so it'll be new for us. I know at least we're going to broadcast it. I don't know yet about streaming. Probably won't know that for a couple more days, but we'll know it soon enough.
Yeah, I heard there was supposed to be, but we don't have that confirmed, of course.
Yeah, and again, we apologize for some of the missed things that we've done, but again, everybody's learning. That they can teach me and Brian to run that. We won't let Bob learn, but that they can teach Brian and I to run this stuff and run it pretty good is a feat in itself. So, old dogs can learn new tricks, and this dog's a lot older than you, Brian.
So, yeah, again, 37-17 Vikings. It is senior night.
It is senior night.
Senior night for the boys next Friday night.
Yep. And again, we hope, and we will try to get it on Total Media's Facebook page as to if we're streaming and when, as far as tournaments are concerned. I'm going to guess we're going to stream all the tournaments if the facilities that we're going to will allow it.
Right.
You know, that's always a question too. So I'm going to assume that that's going to happen. But as Brian said, here tonight it's 37-17. Hope everybody's home and safe. They tell us that the weather's getting a little iffy outside, but we'll get there. Why don't we, Brian, take maybe 2 minutes? By that time, it'll be just about ready to start third quarter action. So we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Standing at 105 South Sugar Street in MacArthur, a business owned and operated locally, and a proud sponsor of all Vinton County High School athletics, it's Zinn Brothers Automotive. There's no reason to miss a single tip-off this year because of a broken-down vehicle with Zinn Brothers Automotive just down the street. The quicker you pick up the phone and get your appointment scheduled, the quicker you're sitting in the bleachers cheering on the Vikings. Zinn Brothers Automotive in MacArthur. Call 596-7010.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
Booth Insurance Agency has been serving Jackson and Vinton counties and all of southeastern Ohio areas since 1955. We are proud to be affiliated with Range, Ohio Mutual, Progressive, and Western Reserve Insurance Companies. We can provide you with automobile, homeowners, and business insurance. We are a complete insurance agency here to get you the best insurance possible. We shop for the best rates so you don't have to. Call David at 740-596-5815 for your free no-obligation rate today, or visit boothinsuranceagency.net.
Baby, Ramey's Homes is all shook up over our low rock bottom prices. One of America's most popular manufactured and modular homes. Ramey's Homes has the largest selection of quality built to manufactured homes in southern Ohio with the most flexible terms available. Don't be cruel. Hurry to Ramey's Mobile Homes, 7 miles west of MacArthur on Route 50 and 2 miles south of Chillicothe on US 23, baby. And we'll see you there, Teddy Bear.
Back at Vinton County High School, we're just about ready for third quarter action. Vikings lead 37-17, Brian.
Yeah, I get some reports here from, I got a report from Nate Lamb here that it is pretty bad outside. He said the lights are flickering on North Market Street too, so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't want to lose power.
No. Being entertained by a bunch of little young Viking fans, right? Got a little dance routine going on.
They're all out here dancing. They're having a good time. Which, that's good.
Oh, yeah. We used to be young like that once.
It's a long time ago.
It has been a long time ago.
Yeah, I try to move like that. They'll be wheeling me out of here.
Oh, yeah. You're exactly right. Me and you both. Or I'd need about 6 days to recuperate.
So Wellston came out. A couple players still looking like they're limping a little bit.
Little gimpy, yes. Little gimpy. Little hitch in their giddy up.
So Vikings will have the original starters, the 4 seniors, and Olive Booth, the freshman. So it'll be Brisker, Davidson, Beckner, and Davis on the floor with Booth.
And it will be Vikings ball coming out. Again, 37-17 just at the start of the third quarter.
So Brisker inbounds it to Booth.
Rockets in almost looks like a 3-2, Brian.
And they stole the ball away on the first pass, drives down, lays it in. That's Stevens.
That's Stevens with the bucket, 37-19.
So Booth now tries the other wing, gets it to Beckner. Beckner passes back to Booth. Booth sets up on the right side, comes across, gets a pass inside to Davis, kicks it out to Brisker.
Thought about it.
Yeah, she thought about 3, got it out, get it into Davis.
What a
nice
pass
over to Beckner.
What a pass.
What ball movement, good pass by Davidson.
Rockets come down. That's Stevens after it crosses the timeline. Gillespie has it now. She's guarded by Davidson. That's a mismatch in height anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and then Davis is going to pick up her foul.
Boggs goes strong to the basket and gets fouled.
Yep, that is on
Davis. That's 3. So Boggs, first one is up and good. They shoot free throws well, Brian.
Yeah, and so far they're 100% for the second half.
So Boggs' second one, that made it 39-20. Her second one is up and no good.
And rebound Davis. She comes out running with the ball. She's got an open lane, pulls it back out, kicks it back to Brisker. Brisker drives, kicks it over to Booth on the wing. Wing across to Davis. Davis inside, tried to thread the needle there, but picked off by Boggs of Wellston.
Boggs, yeah. And so down will come Lambert with the ball. She gets it across to Stevens. Stevens crosses the timeline. She's picked up by Beckner. And a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Beckner. Yep.
Yep, that'll be her second.
I was going to say, he started to say it was on Booth, and she was on the other side of the floor. That doesn't work for me. So Boggs will inbound. She gets it to Moon. Stolen by Beckner.
Yep, she
Beckner
drives
goes
all the
for a
way in,
nice
gets it over to
pass,
Booth,
gets it
back to Beckner.
Up, no good. She might have been fouled. Stevens with the rebound. She gets it across the timeline. She steps back, thinks about a 3, nothing there. She tries to thread the needle, and there's nothing there either.
Oh, I thought that foul might be on Boggs. That'll be her third.
Yep, it is. So Brisker will inbound.
Booth brings it down. Yeah, Wellston can't afford to lose Boggs there. She's got 3 fouls already. Again, a pass tipped away by Boggs. Wellston has it coming the other way here. Just down 19 now.
Stevens crosses the timeline. Nice spin move. She gets it over to Gillespie. Gillespie gets it into Boggs.
And she's fouled by Brisker.
And that's 3 on Brisker, I think.
You are right.
Okay. She was smiling. I know that. She's like, yeah, I found it. So Boggs will be at the line shooting 2. They trail 39-20, 5:46 left third quarter. First one is up. And no good. Rolls off the front. Here's Boggs' second shot. It's up and good. 39-21 Vikings.
Booth brings it down, kicks it ahead to Davis. Looks for a 3, gets it inside to Davidson, who cross court to Beckner. Back to Booth, going to take a long 3.
A little short.
And
look at Davidson hustle.
Gets the rebound, knocked out of her hand, but guess she last touched it, so it'll be Wellston ball.
Yes. So Boggs is going to inbound. Vikings are going to press. This bothered Wellston big time from the first half. Boggs. She'll dribble across the timeline and loses the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Viking ball.
Coach from Wellston's telling them don't leave her. Everybody left. She didn't have anybody to get the ball to.
Yeah.
So Booth to bring it down for the Vikings from half court, cross court to Beckner. Beckner drives, kicks it back to Davis for a 3. Not there, rebound by Davidson again.
She gets it over to Beckner.
Oh, man,
And she
Beckner
walked.
takes an extra step. Thought she had somebody there to pass to, but they weren't there.
Yep. So Rockets get to try to inbound. They get it to Stevens, and she's going to travel. So it will be right back to the Vikings. Davis will inbound.
Yeah, she gets it to Brisker. Brisker gets it back to Davis, inside to Davidson, and she lays it in. Good passing there.
So back will come Boggs. Gets it across the timeline. She gets it to Lambert. Lambert gets it to Stevens. She gets it to Gillespie. Gets it over to Moon. Moon gets it underneath to Boggs, up and in. Strong move.
Yeah, good ball movement by the Rockets there.
41-23 Vikings.
Long pass from Booth to the corner to Davis. She kicks it back out to Brisker. Back to Davis.
Davis is thinking about
squares
it.
up for a three.
Count it.
Hits it.
44-23. Stevens with the ball. She's going to try to get it across the half. She does. She gets it ahead to Lambert. Lambert's picked up by Beckner. Now by Booth. That's Stevens. She gets it across. Over, up, and in.
Nice drop by Moon.
Moon.
Rockets offense coming alive a little bit here. So Booth has it now, gets it to Brisker, over to Davis in the corner.
Same shot almost, but
Yeah.
passed it up this time. Beckner.
Beckner has it on the wing. She looks inside, not there. Dribbles cross court to Booth, down in the corner to Brisker, inside to Beckner, back to Booth, out to Davis for a three, not there. Rebound, Boggs.
And down will come Stevens. No, I'm sorry. That is Moon. And I'm still wrong. It's Lambert. Sheesh.
There's only five.
Yeah, there's only five. I got 3 out of 5. Try to get it underneath the Gillespie, and that's an errant pass. It'll be Viking ball. In for Vinton County Perry, Leeming, and Nora Martin. This will speed things up a little.
Yeah.
There's Martin in the game. So Martin crosses the timeline. Perry.
Davis for a long three,
Count it.
and hits it. Really need Morgan to get going here, hitting those threes before we get into tournament time.
For tournament time, she's got to get it on fire. She's doing good tonight.
Well,
Bodies everywhere, and nothing's called. Well, they're
Oh, they called Davis on
I
the
think
foul.
that's going to be on Davis, and she's just shaking her head saying, really?
That is 4.
So she just heats up from the three-point line and has to leave. Murphy comes in for her. Rockets. Stolen by, well, almost stolen. No, it is stolen. It'll stay Viking ball. That's off Rockets. I think Martin had a hand in that.
So Brisker will have the ball to inbound it. She kicks it over to Murphy in the corner. No one comes out to guard her. Misses a three. Brisker with the putback. Not there. Rebound Murphy. She puts it up. And
that one goes in. 49-25 Vikings. Back will come the Rockets. Lambert. Vikings have kind of backed out of the press at this point. Lambert tries to get it inside. That's stolen away by Murphy.
yeah, Murphy gets it ahead to Perry.
Oh, what breaks?
Oh, well, unfortunately, the Wellston defender couldn't stop and got a
Just
foul
kind of
picked up
shoved
on
her
her.
out of bounds. So that's on Lambert. That's her second. It'll be Viking ball out of bounds. They lead 49-25, 2:10 left third quarter. Uh-oh.
Long inside pass. I say Martin's got a. She thought she was over and back, and
so
that's okay.
There's Perry. Oh,
In and out three, rebound by Boggs.
She crosses the timeline. And that's
That's
Brisker.
Brisker.
And that's 4. Yes? Yep, that's 4. That'll put Moon at the line, shooting 2, and that's the team 5th. So Rockets are going to shoot 2 from here on.
So was that the
Brisker?
Brisker, but was that Davis ahead of that got her 4th? Or what they called on someone else? I can't remember that one. We'll just have to see.
I think they called it on Murphy, didn't they? I don't know.
I don't know. But Brisker will sit down, and Trinity Williams will come in for her.
So Moon's at the line. Her shot's up and good. Make it 49-27 Vikings. Williams. Nice pass, if that's what it was intended to be.
Yeah, rebound there by Leeming, and she puts it in for 2, scores and fouled.
Williams is going to say that was a pass. She was wide open. That's what I did.
So that's Boggs' 4th foul, which is trouble for the Rockets. Leeming will go to the line shooting 1.
It's up and good.
She started walking away when that was in the air. She knew it was in.
Yeah, 52-27. And back will come the Rockets. Got to give Lambert some credit. She's kind of operating on 1.5 of a wing here, Brian. She's limping noticeably, but still giving it a valiant effort. Gillespie gets it underneath, and she's fouled. That will put Boggs at the line. That's going to be on Murphy.
Yeah, that's Murphy's 3rd.
Might be a good thing Coach Jones has got a deep bench tonight.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of players that's in foul trouble.
Several fouls going around here.
First one for Boggs up and good, 52-28. Coach is going to take a 30 for Vinton County. We'll stay right here. Minute 35 left, 3rd quarter, 52-28 Vikings. Brian's getting us weather reports and all kind of things.
Yeah. Well,
none of it's good, I don't think.
Well, no. None's good. I'm turning into Bob here, checking my phone too much. But, yeah, I mean, the Vikings playing really well tonight. And again, I mean, Wellston's struggling a little bit with not a very deep bench. Got some players hobbled around here a little bit.
Oh,
got 4 fouls on Boggs, who's still in the game and has not come out.
No. It's difficult when you have a short bench. You've got people injured. It's not good. So Boggs will take her 2nd one, and it's good as well. Make it 52-29 Vikings, 1:35 left, 3rd quarter. Williams tries to get it into Martin, and it's stolen away. Back comes Lambert for the Rockets. And that's knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay Rocket ball. We got a sub coming.
That's Howell coming in for Perry.
Perry, yeah. So Boggs will inbound, or at least attempt to. She gets it over to Lambert. Lambert gets it down to Moon, who gets it into Boggs, and she's fouled.
And that could be on 1 of 3.
Yeah, pick a number this time. And it's on.
Martin's the winner.
Yep, Martin wins.
It's her 2nd foul.
Boggs' first one is up, no good. Second one is up and good. Makes it 52-30. Rockets a little run here, Brian.
Yeah, Norton Martin brings it down for the Vikings. She gets it to Howe. Howe over to Williams. Williams to Martin. Now, I tell you, the Rockets picked up their defense a little bit, too. Howe's going to take a three. Misses. Rebound by Leeming. Puts it up.
She
No
missed.
good. And Boggs comes out with it. Inside of 45 seconds, 52-30, Vikings. And we got a travel here on Lambert, who's
hobbling,
nursing that ankle.
Yes, she is. Got to give her lots of credit for being out there.
So Martin has it top of the key. Backs the ball out, drives in, gets it to Murphy. Murphy back to Martin. Tries to go inside the Leeming, but pass is knocked away by Boggs. Martin drives in, kicks it out for Williams for a three.
No good.
No good.
Oh.
Tipped over to tipped to Murphy, and she lays it in.
Yeah, tip back from Leeming to Murphy, and it's a score 54-30 Vikings. Back comes Lambert. Literally playing on one leg, Brian.
Yeah, and Boggs gets a rebound, puts it up, not there. Out comes Williams, but that'll end the quarter.
So at the end of 3, 54-30 Vikings. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for great food in downtown MacArthur? You've got to try Mullins Pizza, located on East Main Street. Mullins Pizza starts serving breakfast at 7 a.m. and continues to serve you for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery throughout lunch and dinner. Give them a call at 596-5906. Mullins Pizza, located at 105 East Main Street in downtown MacArthur. Open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 until midnight Friday and Saturday, Sunday from 4 until 11. For some delicious pizzas, subs, salads, and more, whether dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. Call Mullins Pizza in downtown MacArthur at 596-5906.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back at Vinton County High School, ready for fourth quarter action. Vikings leading by 24, 54-30 over the Lady Rockets.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the Rockets are going to, they've got 8 minutes to limp to the end of this game, and they are literally limping.
They are,
some of them.
yes. So Boggs will inbound to Lambert. Lambert gets it into Wiseman, tries to get it into Boggs, stolen by Beckner, stolen back by Boggs.
And
knocked out of
kicked
bounds.
out by the Vikings.
It's a scrum.
All over the place. Perry's going to check in for someone real quick here. Oh, she's coming in for Howe.
For Howe, yes.
Wellston having a hard time getting the ball in. That's a 5-second call.
That wasn't 1-3-5. That was 1-5.
So Martin will bring the ball down for the Vikings.
Williams wide open. A little short.
Short on that. And looks like, oh, Beckner tried to get the rebound. I hope she's all right there. She fell
Took
down.
a dive, yeah, she did.
So it'll be out of bounds on the Vikings. Wellston will inbound.
So it is Lambert bringing it up. Stolen by Williams. Up and in, 56-30. Wiseman gets it back to Lambert, and she'll attempt to bring it back up again. She gets it into Boggs. Boggs up strong, nothing there, and Perry comes down with it.
Well, picks the dribble. Well, it got tipped away,
Yeah,
so
tipped
she gets
away,
a dribble
so now
back.
she can dribble down.
So she brings it down the floor. Inside to
nice
Leeming.
pass
Nice
to
pass.
Leeming. 58-30. Back comes Lambert for the Rockets. She tries to get it to Wiseman. That's stolen by Martin.
Martin drives in, misses. Leeming gets the rebound, lays it in.
60-30. And the Vikings take a timeout. I have no idea what just happened. Coach Jones, I think, took a 30-second timeout just to get players on the floor.
I think he's trying to finish with his seniors so he can get them called off the floor.
Looks like it. You're right. Well, the only senior he doesn't, Leeming's not on the floor.
Well, she's not senior. It's just
okay.
yeah,
I was
it's just the
thinking
four
she
there.
was a senior. I'll be fine.
Yep, it's all right.
So Lambert gets it over to Moon. Moon back to Lambert. Back to Moon. Tries to get it into Boggs. She does end up with it. She goes up, no shot. Davidson.
Yeah,
to
about
Beckner.
the Beckner. Beckner drives down the floor. She backs it out. Thinks about a three. Oh, loses the ball out of bounds there. Again, 60-30. I think if Vikings score one more, it'll be running clock.
I couldn't remember if it was 31 or 35.
Right, that's why I can't remember, but.
So we'll see here in a minute. Back comes Lambert for the Rockets. Tries to get it to Gillespie. It'll stay Rocket ball. Moon will inbound for the Rockets. She's trying to get it to Wiseman. Instead, gets it to Boggs, and that goes out of bounds. And that will be Viking ball.
Yeah, I think they were thought they were still trying to decide there whose ball
I think it was a discussion.
Yeah, so Perry brings it down. She's going to run point. Brisker is behind her. She gets it to Beckner. Beckner looks, kicks it back to Brisker, over to Davis. Davis to Beckner. Beckner over to Brisker. Is going to shoot a long three.
That looked good when it left her hands. Just a little
good.
short.
Yep.
And back will come Lambert for the Rockets. She's picked up by Perry, and then the ball is
stolen away by Davis, and then
kind of her
got
arm
grabbed.
was trying to be detached from her body. So 60-30 Vikings. 5 minutes left exactly in your fourth quarter.
That's Wiseman's second foul.
You know, you got to be thinking, Brian, these two teams play again tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just back to back, and it's going to be rough on the
Rockets.
So Davis from the corner on a pass from Perry hits the three.
63-30. Now we'll see if that clock keeps running. Back comes Lambert for the Rockets. Vikings in a zone now, Brian. Stolen
away by Perry.
Yep, here she comes.
Perry runs the floor, lays it. Misses a layup.
Beckner gets
Beckner puts it back.
down. So if it's 5, it ought to run. And if it was 1, it should have already been running. So 65-30. Lambert tries to get it into Wiseman, and stolen again.
Davis gets it over to Davidson and gets it to Perry.
Now the Vikings are going to take some clock.
Yeah, Brisker has the ball, gets it over to
Beckner.
Beckner looks across to Perry. Perry, well, they got 3:55 left. You can't hold the ball, so she gets it over to Brisker inside to Perry. Over to Beckner, kicks it back to Davis. To Perry in the corner. Perry drives, kicks it to Beckner for a three.
Count
Hits
it.
it.
68-30. Big smile on Beckner's face.
I think Coach Jones is going to start subbing, maybe sub the seniors out now.
Say you're right. There's
3 seconds there.
3 seconds. That's going to be called on Gillespie. So here comes your seniors start going out. Morgan Davis is the first one.
out. Morgan's a good kid, I tell you. She started playing golf a little bit and had a conversation with her. I tried to get her to stay around and play because she is such a great kid, but she just said she couldn't commit to it like she wanted to, which I respect that.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
Davidson's going to shoot a three. Little long rebound. Oh, that foul's going to be on
Beckner. That might have been the what's the word I'm looking for? The Florida Tomahawk right there.
Yeah. Brisker's going to come out.
Brenley Leach comes in for the Rockets.
Yep, Sowers in for the Vikings. So we got Sowers, Davidson, Beckner, Murphy, and Perry on the floor.
Leach brings it down. Gets it into Wiseman. And there's a foul, and that's going to be on Gwen Davidson, I believe. That will put Boggs at the line shooting 2.
Boggs has had a night at the line. She's got 7 free throws so far that she's made.
She's taking a lot more than that,
yeah.
I think. Yeah, there's her first one up. No good. Now let's see. Is that Davidson coming out? Yes, it is. She has gave them some tremendous minutes off the bench, Brian.
Yes, she has. Plays hard every time she gets on the floor.
Here comes Williams. She's going to get Beckner another one. I told you earlier, the bank has always been the friendliest folks in the forest, and she works for us, and she is example of the friendliest folk in the forest.
Yeah, she is.
She is something else.
Shots up by Boggs and good.
68-31, just over 50 seconds left in your contest. Did we get all the seniors out? Looks like it. Yes,
yeah, we did. Williams has the ball. She passes it to Perry. Over to Murphy. Down to Sowers.
I don't think there'll be a shot. What do you think?
I think they're going to hold here. Howell's going to shoot.
Howell's going to shoot one.
Misses. Sowers with the rebound. Put back not there. She kicks it out to Williams. Williams back out top to Perry. Cross court to Howell. Howell down to Williams. Williams back out to Perry. Looks like we're just going to hold the ball here.
I think we are. And no one's coming out to get her, so she can just stand there.
Good way to end. We don't need to, keep scoring now.
Now it looks like our final is going to be that 68-31 Vikings. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're 68-31 with a nice Viking win on senior night for the Lady Vikings, Brian.
Yeah, it was. It was a good way for the seniors to go out, and they all scored, which is really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely so. Absolutely so. So we know the seniors are coming up. Not sure if he's going to take them in first, but that we know they're coming.
So might be able to take a quick break here.
I'm going to look and see which way he's going here. Yeah, I think he's going to go in first. So we'll take. Well, no, he's not. I think he's going to come up. He is going to bring them up. Yep, here they come. So we've got an extra set of headsets lined up for them. What do we do with those? There they are.
Yeah, I'll give my headset here to Coach Jones and make sure I get the other one turned up.
Yep, this will be fun. Okay, so
Coach Jones going to head in.
Who's going to be first? I'll bet Miss Beckner's going to be first. What do you bet? Right here.
She's up first. We can put the headset on her.
Okay, so she drains a 3 to almost end the game. She's smiling like she's, just won $10 million. Okay, it's senior night. How do you feel?
Feel pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
gotcha.
I feel pretty good. This has been a sport I've played since I was in 3rd grade, so it was just cool to come out here and, finish it all the way through.
Yeah, and you're in everything.
Huh?
You're
involved in everything.
Yeah, in everything.
So tell us everything you're in.
So basketball, track, cross country, tennis.
Now, there's some drama something in there somewhere. Don't forget drama something, because you're coming to the bank in your outfit, right?
Yeah.
Didn't I hear that?
I came in there today.
Okay. So tell us, sum it up. You've been here a long time. You're a senior. You're just about done. How do you feel?
I feel pretty accomplished. You know, I put everything into this, since I've been little, and I pretty much play for my cousin Jake Speakman. He's the whole reason I started playing. So I'm glad I could be out for him out here, and I wear his number. So.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, but you had told me that earlier. Yeah. So what's your favorite memory of being a Viking?
My favorite Viking memory is, just the people out here, the community. Everyone comes out, supports everyone. Everyone knows everyone. Like, I work in the bank, I see everyone in the community every day. And it's always nice to see familiar faces, and I just like the community.
Yeah.
So what's next right now? I know they talked about it before the game, but what's next after school?
So I'm going to Rio, run cross country, and
Good.
major in exercise science and hopefully business management.
I'm going to let Coach Jones have my headset. He might have a few things to say.
Yeah, he might. So we're going to make this a double shot here. We're going to, not only are we going to ask you questions, we're going to let Coach Jones kind of jump in and give some perspective on each one of you. And he'll be nice. Trust me, he'll be nice. So it'll all work out well. Coach Jones, what do you got to say about Beckner?
Again, listen, one of the best kids around. Okay, again, I remember last season, we were considering in terms of whether she still kind of wanted to stick with this and things like that. And I remember her talking to me at the track, and I just told her, I said, I just wanted you to stay. Your energy's so good and the type of kid that she is. And again, just people like to be around her. She's the type of kid that people want to be around. And I was so glad she decided to come back and play. And again, this year, it was a no-brainer. We do a coach's captain, and we do a player's captain. And I immediately, it was no-brainer who I wanted to be the coach's captain in terms of Alyssa Beckner, because I believe in the type of kid she is. She played really well tonight, and again, she's been nothing but support. She's going to go run cross country, and I'm so proud of that. So again, she's going to do a great job, and I know their head coach, and she's just awesome.
Oh yeah, and I think we'll hear her name called a lot in the cross country deal when she's at Rio. Going to be a Redmond.
Yeah.
Going to be a Redmond. So who's going to be next? She'll go next, she said.
Sorry.
Now we were really struggling trying to get names. We got to Davis, and then we got to Davidson, and then we've messed it up 100 times. So we're glad you're here with us. We appreciate it. So now, what's next for you?
So next, after I graduate, I'm going to go to the University of OU. And I'm going to get my bachelor's degree in education, early childhood education.
Okay. So in that teaching field.
Yeah.
Teachers in your family, I believe, right? Are there some teachers in your family or something close?
Not really teachers, I guess just kind of daycare. But
Okay.
I love little kids, so just to be around that kind of field.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Coach, what have you got to say to her?
Again, another great kid. I'm going to say this about all four seniors here. She I remember her sophomore year, and I gained so much respect for her. We were over at Eastern Megs. I don't know if she remembers this, and I got on to her about something, and it was over, time and score things, and I thought I said something to her. She comes to the next practice, and she flat out she walks up to me and says, "You're wrong. This was happening. This has happened. This has happened." Again, and that's the type of kids that are going to be successful in life because they don't take crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I gained so much respect for her when she did that. Again, I think I even told you that. I said, man, I love that you did that. Again, I thought it just enhanced our communication. I felt like I can get on her because I felt like, listen, if I did something wrong, she was going to call me out on it.
Sure.
And that's going to make her successful. And again, just been great. She's really stepped up with her leadership this season, and again has come. And again, I remember as a sophomore, we put her in, she was playing JV, and then she hit 3 threes, I think, against River Valley, and it's like, oh, she's coming, and she's coming. And then the next season, she was a starter. And that's the type of worker she is. She's involved in everything. I see her every day at the middle school. I see her every Wednesday at the middle school. She's working the Atomic Credit Union, so she's busy, and just another great kid and great teammate to have. And she's been a 2-year starter, and we're going to miss her a lot.
And I can't imagine that you don't like to shoot the three.
No, I do.
I thought probably, yeah, I thought probably you did.
Yeah.
So what's your fondest memory of being a Viking?
Like Alyssa said, just being around the community. I also work in town, so like seeing everybody and knowing exactly who everybody is, just being around all of that.
Well, and I find it interesting because I've been around here a little longer than all of you, and the fact that everybody knows you. It's like, oh yeah, you play basketball, and you work at the bank, or you work at the credit, whatever it is that you do. To me, that's what makes home for Vinton County.
Yeah.
So you've told us your plans, what you're going to do. What's your favorite memory of being a Viking?
I don't know. I mean, I guess just being around everybody, making friends, and especially playing with Alyssa and Gwen for a really long time, and then picking up Carissa along the way. I mean, I feel like we've made really good memories together, and I feel like that's my favorite part about all of this.
And chances are, I think that even when basketball is over, you guys are going to stay friends.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think so. I just, because we've done this for so long, Bob and I, and now we've incorporated Brian into this broadcasting family to watch these kids grow and to mature. As Coach said, watching you from being on JV and dropping 3 threes and knowing you're coming. And then here you are, and now all of a sudden, it's senior night.
Yeah.
So I just don't know how to say this. It's just been a pleasure to watch all of you, not just you, but to watch all of you grow and mature, and knowing full well that you will make a difference in Vinton County and wherever else you end up.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
up. Brisker's next. She's got that smile on her face. I know where this one's going. So now we didn't mess your name up tonight. We got it right. I think we did, didn't we, Brian? I thought we did. So, Coach, tell us about Brisker.
Oh, listen. Okay. I mean, she's been here as a freshman and just a worker, man. She as a freshman, she was the last one in the gym, the first one in the gym. Okay, every day. Her mom and her were beating me to practice. Okay, and I was at that time. I actually think I get there a little later now, but at that time, if we had practice at 6, I was there at 5:15, and they were already there. They're ready to get in shots, and I mean, for 4 years, she's been the one putting in the extra work, and I'm so proud of the basketball player she's become, and I think I've said this before on here. She doesn't get enough credit for the player that I think she's become. And I say it all the time. She is our most consistent player in terms of what I want from her and what I think she's going to give us. Every game she goes in and gives us that. And I'm proud of the players. And sometimes it's fouling, like tonight. But that's what we want. And she's been a hard worker. I feel me and her, we have each other's backs. And she's just, again, another great kid. Is always working, doing extra things, and she's a great teammate. She's constantly wanting people to be successful, and like I said, I'm just so proud of the basketball player she's becoming. And like I said, I feel she really hasn't, in terms of just got enough credit for the player that she's become, because again, it's 15, 16 minutes that's consistent every game, hard. Nosed, physical, defensive, will guard anyone, guard, post, doesn't matter. And then offensively, she comes in and she's knocking down shots and she's getting offensive rebounds, and it's every game.
Yeah, well, and I think you and I talked a couple weeks ago about her. She dropped, I think, like 3 threes in a game, and I'm like, it's amazing to watch her mature on the basketball court, and that's what she's done. And as you said, very consistent. You know what you're going to get, hard-nosed. I'm saying that as a compliment. I hope you know that. But you know what she's going to get, and she's instant. It's not, I got to warm up to the deal. It's whatever you've asked her to do. Here she is, and that's what she's doing. So plans for you. What's next?
I'm going to psychology I'm going to Ohio University to major in psychology.
Okay. You know who your first clients will be, right? At least your first one. That'll be Bob.
Yes.
So you'll get a good workout trying to figure out what's going on in that head of his. So your favorite memory of being a Viking?
Getting to see the community come out and support us all, and getting to meet new friends like Morgan whenever we were in middle school.
Yeah, so you've been around a while too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So going to be a psych major. We've already got your first client made up. Anybody you want to say hi to before we move on?
I just want to thank my grandma. She passed away a while ago.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to thank her for supporting me and everything.
Sure. It makes it tough, but you know she's watching, and she's got your back. She's got your back. So that leaves us with, I think, Gwen, right? Is that left?
Yep.
So we thank you so much for coming up, and good luck. We've got to play tomorrow night, and then we get head to some tournament stuff after Saturday. I think you have another game.
Yes.
And then tournament game next week at South Point.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gwen?
So, Gwen, I got to tell you, we have had so much fun broadcasting your basketball games. You are the ultimate team player. It's team for every time I watch her. It's like team first, then I'll worry about me a little bit later, and that's just who she is. Coach, what have you got to say?
I think you hit the that's her to a T. And again, Gwen's another kid that she always seems to have a smile on her face, all the time. And to sometimes, she called me out earlier in the season, and because I'm a pretty serious person in terms of wanting to lock in and all this stuff, and she's just always having fun. Her and Sydney Howe are always having fun in practice, and I kind of got on to her and a little bit, and she's like, well, you don't want me to have fun? I was like, that's not what I said, again. And, she's just, she's always having fun. She's always enjoying herself. And again, I remember last year, she's the type of kid when she knows that you like something and then she gets into it, like she wants to talk to you about it. Last year, they were watching Hamilton at somewhere. I don't know where it was. And, she goes, Jones, I was watching Hamilton. She goes, I know you sing that. And so then that was our joke last season in terms of just joking about that. And
sure,
again, great kid. You talk about her being a complete team player. She's the one we're always telling her to shoot because she's always looking to pass. I mean, she's always looking to pass, and there's sometimes we have to tell her to shoot the basketball. And but that's just the type of person she is, and she wants her teammates to be successful. Again, I'm another player that she's just she's played 4 sports. You played volleyball 4 years? Yeah, played volleyball for 4 years and basketball for 4 years, and has just stuck with it, been the ultimate teammate, and through both those sports, and just a great kid, and is going to be super successful.
Well, I think Brian and I decided if we had $1 for every time that we said, why didn't she shoot, we would be rich. I'm pretty sure that's how that would work out. So what's next for you, young lady?
Going to Rio Grande.
Okay.
Hopefully I get into the program. I'm trying to go into respiratory therapy.
Okay. Okay, so if all of us old guys get short of breath, you're going to help us out, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, for you, what is your favorite memory of being a Viking?
I'd have to say just creating unbreakable bonds with my teammates over the past 4 years. There's just so many bonds, and I have so many friends from the sports I played.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to agree with everyone else that said this won't end when we're done playing basketball and volleyball and all these things. We're still going to hang out together and do. And I think a lot of your team's going to Rio Grande, correct?
Yeah, I think all. No, there's 2 or 3 that's definitely for sure going.
Yeah, I thought at least 3.
Yeah, and we have a bunch that are taking classes and doing some
Right.
things like that.
Right.
We kind of recognize that tonight. I think we had like 7.
Yeah.
That are doing that. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. So anybody you want to give a shout out to, say hi, say, thanks for everything, any of those things.
I would love to give a shout out to Bob Grillo.
Oh, geez, he paid you, didn't he?
Yeah, he's the goat. He's the goat.
Yeah. I told one of the girls, I think I told Perry a couple games ago, I would buy the bag of ice if you guys would give it to him to put on his arm so he could ice his arm down for patting himself on the back, and I can't get any takers. The G-Goat, that's who he is. Coach, we appreciate you coming out. Gwen, we appreciate you coming out. Get back there and get with your team for a few minutes. I know you want to.
Thank you.
And you guys will be at Wellston tomorrow night. Then you'll be here with Trimble on Saturday. And then we go to tournament time. So we appreciate everybody taking the time to come out and be with us. Hopefully the weather's not too bad and everybody can get home safe. So tonight, a big win for the Vikings, 68-31, Brian. Any last thoughts?
No, just dominating performance, and again, like you said, it's going to be hopefully it'll be a rerun next night, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So But yeah, and getting ready for tournament time, and again, Coach Jones able to play a lot of players on his bench.
That helps. That's going to help
get
tournament
a lot of
time.
experience, and you can play aggressive that way because you can afford to give up some fouls. So.
Sure. And again, I'm going to say it again. Kudos to the Wellston Lady Rockets. A couple of them were playing hurt, noticeably hurt, and still gave it all they had. Kudos to them, and we appreciate them so very much. So for tonight, Brian Radeball, Jeff Thacker saying good night and God bless.
We are back to music. And cue music.
Vinton County's rock station, Pure Rock.